What is up, guys? It's your boy, the favorite Bulgarian, back at it again. Right now in Burgas. I've been here for like a week or so. For the past 3 months, I've been kind of moving around in Bulgaria. I've lived 1 month and a half in Sofia. Then I lived 1 month, 1 month and a half with my grandma at our summer villa, the way that I call it. It's way fancier when you say it like that instead of saying like in the village. I'm wearing sunglasses because I haven't really slept last night. It's just like one of those nights when your brain just goes full with ideas and ideas and ideas and ideas, and you're just like so excited at life and the things that are coming ahead that you almost can't sleep, and you're like, man, I'm gonna get up and start my day. So taking a walk here on the seafront in Burgas. The sunset or the sunrise is gonna start a bit. It's gonna be beautiful. But what I wanted to talk with you guys today is actually talk about three things that took me maybe 8 or so years to fully realize. And those things are that the lifestyle that we're presented, the ideal lifestyle that we're presented by the media, by the marketers, by YouTube, by social media, by whatever it is, this ideal lifestyle, and I'm talking specifically for men, right? This ideal lifestyle that you're gonna be happy when you have the money. You're gonna be happy when you have the women. You're gonna be happy when you have everybody just saying how amazing you are and how awesome you are and how big of a G you are, and everybody, liking your Instagram pictures or commenting or DMing you or liking your stories, getting all of that validation from others. When you have so many things going on in your life that like almost every second or every hour of your day is something new. You are going from beach bar to beach bar, you're going from club to club, you're meeting with new people. Like that lifestyle, travel, whatever, that lifestyle is gonna make you happy. And I'm here to say that even though that lifestyle is cool, I for myself realized that that's not all of it, right? And however, I only realized that that's not all of it after I kind of had it, right? And before I explain how I even came to this realization, let me explain to you a bit like where I started from and why I even wanted to have that lifestyle. Because some people, they don't want to have 5 girls that they're going out with. Some people, they don't want to make 15-20K per month. Some people, they don't want to live this type of lifestyle, right? Some people, they want to just chill and maybe have a beer with a friend and watch the UEFA League or whatever, and that's their perfect idea for Saturday night. Some people, they don't want to go to the club. Some people, they don't want to do all of that stuff, right? But I did. So I came from a place where I think as a young kid, maybe I didn't receive enough attention from females, or maybe I didn't have a lot of friends up to a certain age, and that created like a void in myself that at a later stage of my life, maybe into my teens and high school years, I felt like I needed to fill. So I started looking up at all of these ideas online on how to become more popular, how to get better at talking to people, how to get better at making friends, how to get better at talking to girls. I had this probably like 2, 3, 4 years of like the player phase, that I just, went crazy, let's say, and I still go crazy, but I do it in a more sophisticated way, not in like the asshole-ish way that I did before, which I'm kind of definitely proud of myself for. But I went through all of that, and, I was fairly popular in high school, and coming from a place where I have no friends, that's kind of like really good achievement for myself. So, I started to get a bit of that. But the thing that was missing, that was gonna connect everything together, because think about it, right? Like, you have the skill to talk to people and meet people. Okay, cool. So you have people. You know the best places to go in town, and you have access to them. Okay, cool. That's 2. But you kind of need time, free time off work, and you need money to be able to live that lifestyle, right? Because you go to one place, it costs money, right? You pay drinks for yourself, you have travel, maybe you pay drinks for the girls, right? Whatever, it costs money. And yeah, if you work a normal job and you earn average wage, you can go out once a week or maybe like twice a month, but that's not the lifestyle, is it? The lifestyle is going out 2, 3, 4 times a week. The lifestyle is, that literally being your lifestyle and not being like something you do once a week, right? Like that is something that's happening very frequently. That's why it's called a lifestyle. So, the first time when I had that connected was in Mexico. And those of you who watched my stories when I was in Mexico 6 months, it was literally one of the craziest things that happened to me. Like it was like party after party after party after party. And that showed me a glimpse of what is possible, right? What is possible. But back then I kind of liked self-control, right? So everything went down the drain. So I took a step back. But now when I came to Bulgaria, I have a bit more self-control, right? So now I was actually able to go out and party and have that a bit of self-control. So keep working on my health, keep working on my business, keep working on my job, keep working with my clients, right? So I had a constant flow of money, constant flow of, going out, meeting people and all that, right? So it created a window where for like 3 months, I just went all fucking out, party, meeting people, girls, fun. And I really thought, this is probably like the second or third time that I'm having this realization, but this time I really think it's like sinking in deeper. But like, it didn't really make me happy. Because at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I met all of these girls. I had amazing experiences with them. Cool. I went to all of these places. Amazing. And by places, I mean clubs, right? And that's another thing that I'm going to get into a bit, but let's stick on the lifestyle part, right? And why it doesn't really bring you happiness. You think it's going to bring you happiness, but it really doesn't. So went to all of these clubs, right? Drinking, partying, awesome, cool experiences, whatever. And at the end of the day, I look back and I'm like, bro, that's cool and all. I'm getting all of this validation. I'm getting all of these good emotions. I'm getting all of these people telling me I'm awesome or whatever, but my business is still in the same place. My health is still in the same place. My goals with other things haven't moved forward. And furthermore, banging the most amount of chicks right now isn't even my priority. Or, getting my social life very, very high isn't even my priority. But I think why I defaulted to that was because I'm like, okay, now I have the money, so let's fucking go for the lifestyle. Let's fucking pop bottles, pop champagnes, buy the fucking Grey Goose, buy the fucking Dom Perignon, buy the fucking Moet, like ball out. That's what's supposed to make me happy, right? Like being the loud guy in the fucking club with 2-3 bottles of Moet and, but that stuff is cool. I don't downgrade that. That's cool. That's fun. But that in and of itself is not going to bring you happiness, right? Like it's just not. Like that is, I watched this, I have a mentor that I've been following for like 7 or 8 years on YouTube. This guy's a fucking legend. I'm going to put his YouTube channel down below. Owen Cook, master, fucking amazing guy. I actually had the privilege to work in his company side by side, him and his team for an entire year. Amazing guy, really fucking cool dude. But anyways, he in his video, his take on happiness, he was saying that like happiness has 3 sides. One of them is leisure, which is, just chilling out. The other one is stimulation, which is what I was talking about, the clubs, the girls, the lifestyle. But the other one, what I was missing is fulfillment, which is the happiness part you get when you work on your goals. when you work on your health, when you go to the gym, when you progress in your business, when you actually feel like you're moving forward in life with your goals, right? And not just partying all the time. And those of you that are watching this video right now might be, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, man? I don't want to work my job anymore. Just give me $10,000, $20,000 in 2-3 months off, and let me just go to an island or Turkey, and let me just lay on the beach and drink cocktails all day, and let me just go party. That's all I want. And as much as I would want you to internalize and get what I'm saying to you right now, you're actually not going to get the lesson fully before you go through it yourself, right? So that's why it's important for you watching this video to go and do the things that you think are gonna make you happy, right? If you wanna bang a lot of girls and date a lot of hot women, go and do that. And then you're gonna realize it's not what you thought it was, right? Like when I was 16, and I was a point then that I never had a girlfriend. I legit thought I was gonna die a virgin. Legit. I was like, no girl can ever like me. I'm ugly. I'm not a man. I just fucking can't. I can't even kiss a girl. I can't even ask a girl out. How the fuck can a girl love me if I can't ask her out? How the fuck can a girl love me if I don't even love myself? Because I hated myself. I didn't like myself, right? So I was that low. And for me back then, getting a girlfriend was like, whoa, like I've won at life. Now, funny enough, I ended up getting a girlfriend at 16, and I broke up with her 3 months later because I was like, yo, this is cool and all, but I have some serious problems that I need to work on. And if I stay in this relationship, I'm not going to be able to keep moving forward because it's going to prevent me from talking to other women. And I seriously need to work on my skills with women. So, you know, it was really better that I did that. But it's funny how I actually had the balls and maybe deeper understanding at 16 to actually do that. Because like who the fuck would do that? This guy. But you know, at 16, that was the only thing that I ever wanted, and I thought that I could get. And you know, the girlfriend that I had at 16, by my standards right now, you know, is maybe like a 5, something like that. You know, no hate to the girl, she's amazing, but you know, just going off pure looks, right? Personality is another thing, but just pure looks, my standards right now, maybe like a 5. But back then, she was like the best that I could do. And the past couple of years, man, really the past 2 years, I've had the opportunity to just have like some amazing experiences with gorgeous women. I remember this girl in Mexico. She was from Colombia, man. She was like 20 something, like mid-20s. She didn't really tell me her age because I think it was a bit older than what she thought I thought she was. Like, she probably thought that I thought she was like 22 or 23, but I think really she was maybe 26 or 27 or 28 or 25. Doesn't matter. The point is, she was like 10 out of 10 banging exactly my type. Everybody has their type. My type is slim waist, nice chest, big ass, nice cute face, and like smooth skin. Bro, she was like decked out 10 out of 10. And she had this like slightly toxic vibe to her, where she was like, you're all mine now, fuck all of those other bitches. I know you're talking to other bitches, but you're all mine. And I love that. Like, I love that. So she's like 10 out of 10 perfect. Had amazing time with her. And side note, like, after being with that girl, I legit struggled to like watch porn. Legit. Cause I would like, and this is weird for some of you guys, right? But it's real for me. I would like open up like, you know, a porn site or whatever, and I'll be like, these porn stars aren't even as hot as this girl. Like, so like, what the fuck is the point? She was like that hot. So having those experiences, man, led me to realize again, it's like, okay, I, had an amazing experience with this girl for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever. And maybe even if it's for a year, right? It doesn't matter. But it goes away. It happens and it goes away. And you realize that I didn't feel any different from what happened just now than from how I felt before, right? Like, I have some cool memories that I can look back to and be like, and high five with the boys and be like, yo, this is amazing, this is sick. Do you remember that time that me and this chick, blah, blah, blah. But like, internally, as a whole, as a constant, it didn't change me for the long run, right? It didn't create a powerful change inside of me. And I think that's what we're looking for, right? Like, we're not looking for these short-term changes in our mood, in the way that we feel, but we're looking for these longer lasting changes, these more powerful shifts inside of us that will make us feel different, better for the longer. That's what we're really looking for with chasing these experiences, with this lifestyle, with buying expensive shit and clothes and whatever, right? I wasn't hinting that my sunglasses are expensive, but that's what we're looking for, man. And it's not with going for the girls, it's not with going for the cool lifestyle, it's not with that thing. It's not. I'm here to tell you, it's not. I've been to a place where I had no girls. I've been to a place where I had no money. I've been to a place where I didn't have a cool lifestyle. I have been at a place where I couldn't travel. I have been at a place. And I'm not sitting here and telling my life is amazing and I got tons of bitches. And no, bro, like, I still have to work for this shit. And, I still have to work for this shit. I still have to DM girls. I still have to, link up with maybe some old girls that I knew. I still have to meet new girls. I still have to organize events. I still have to think of cool shit to do. I still have to do all of that. I don't have girls blowing up my DMs. I don't have people hitting me up all the time to do cool shit. I literally have people that I invite to places all the fucking time, and then they go somewhere and they didn't invite me, and I'm like, what the fuck? I literally invited you to every single place that I was gonna go to the last 4 or 5 days. But then you went out and you didn't invite me. Apparently you don't think I'm cool to be invited to go out with. Thanks. That really is good for my ego, right? So I still get things like that, right? I'm definitely not perfect, bro. No perfect. Nowhere fucking near perfect, right? But I'm at a much better place where I was when I was 16. And that's why I'm making this video. So you guys can learn or maybe get an insight from what I have learned these past months. And it's that this whole thing about the money and the lifestyle and the women, that this is the end, right? This is the end. It's not the end, man. It is a start for something better, because you get here and you realize, oh shit, it's actually not what I thought it was. Well, if this is not what I'm looking for, then what is the thing that I'm looking for? What is the thing that's gonna make me happy? What is the thing that's gonna make me fulfilled and feel good in myself, in my body, for a long period of time, and not just for a short period of time while I'm in the club or while I'm, having sex with beautiful girls or whatever, right? Like, what is the thing that's gonna make me fulfilled for a long period of time? And I want to get into that right now as well. But first, let's see if we can. So we're gonna go there. That is the Burgas Bridge. Everybody knows that. And this is the long walk to over. We came from there. That's where my car is parked. But where does this like long feeling of fulfillment come from, right? Like, and when I say fulfillment, what I mean is that the feeling when you're crushing at life, the feeling when you're the shit, that like you got this, You got this handle. You believe in yourself. You feel good. You feel at ease. You don't feel anxious. You feel calm but powerful at the same time. You know where you're going. You know where you're at right now. You know who you are. That's the feeling that I'm talking about. And I think the way to get that for a long period of time, and the thing that gets you that might change, but what I have found over the years is that there's this really powerful quote by Jim Rohn, which will give you the answer, but I'm going to elaborate on it. And he says, if you work on yourself, if you work on yourself harder than you work at your job, that's the way to become more valuable at the marketplace, or something like that. I'm paraphrasing. But he's basically saying that if you focus on becoming better, on getting more skilled, on getting more disciplined, on getting more articulate with your words, on becoming a better speaker, on becoming a better coach, a better teacher, on just becoming better, if you focus on yourself, then you're gonna become more valuable. And by you becoming more valuable, you're most likely to get the things that you want anyways, right? So why I say that as a leading point into the feeling of fulfillment, because here's the thing. Let's talk about the girls and lifestyle again, right? If you focus on the girl as the end goal, right? Let's say you focus on the girl. Well, let's say that right now you're at a point where you as a guy, you are 5 out of 10. And you see a girl that's 8 out of 10. Well, if you focus on her and be like, I want that girl, I want that girl, I want that girl. And then you try and try and try, and it doesn't work, and doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because you're not on her level yet. But the powerful thing is that if you focus on yourself and you get enjoyment from your own progress in your own life, be it with your skills with women, be it with making money, be it with learning new things, be it at becoming better at your craft, then what's happening is that you are becoming better at that thing. You are raising your level. As you're raising your level, because you are not really focused on the outcome that it's going to bring you, but you're getting enjoyment and fulfillment from the actual process of getting better, you're just going to get the outcome anyways. You're just going to get the reward anyways. But at that point, you don't even really care about the outcome, right? Like right now, before, what I used to focus on when I used to go out, and kind of embarrassed to say this, but what I used to focus on when I, go out to clubs or whatever, I'd be like, oh my God, there's so many people here. How can I make myself to look like the coolest guy here? How can I, what can I do to get some girls? Or what can I do to talk to some girls? Like, it was just like a mentality of, what can I do to take? What can I do to take? I'm a piece of shit. I don't feel good. What can I do to take? And it didn't work many times, right? Like, I wasn't even having fun most of the times. I was pretending to have fun. Legit. I was pretending to have fun. So yeah, it wasn't good. And now I might still slip into this, by the way, where I just don't feel good. I'm out of it, and maybe I'm just like kind of faking it. But now what I've actually started doing since a couple of years ago, more and more, and you become better at this the more that you do it, and the more that you focus on working on this, because it's just kind of like a skill. Most people don't know how to have fun without drinking alcohol or whatever. So what I've done now is I ask myself, what are the things that are gonna make me have fun? Where do I want to go to have fun? What kind of the people would I like to meet to be having fun with them, right? Because there's certain type of people that you just don't click with, right? So first you ask yourself, what makes me have fun? And then you ask yourself, well, Now that I know what makes me have fun, and now I know that how to have fun by myself, how can I bring other people into it? But this whole thing, again, guys, I know I went on a little bit of a rant here, but this whole thing, again, guys, comes down to you having fulfillment from focusing on your own progress, on the little steps that you take, rather on the end outcome. The lifestyle that I'm leading right now, and I'm going to lead 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years, is just going to get crazier and crazier and crazier, right? But if I attach myself to getting enjoyment from my own personal development, from me getting better 1% every single day, what that's gonna do, it's gonna addict me to getting better by 1% every single day. And by me getting addicted to getting better 1% every single day, then it's gonna bring me those rewards anyways. Literally anyways. So by me though, if I focus on the lifestyle, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put everything towards getting that lifestyle. And when I get there, I'm gonna feel fucking empty, because I'm gonna be like, well, now fucking what? I got here, this is all I ever wanted, and I don't feel shit. And that's why you see most people, when they go to university, they get a master's degree, they get a job, they get a promotion, they get another promotion, they maybe become like the director of their company, they get married, like they check all of the fucking boxes that they think that they have to check, and at the end they're like, fuck, I don't feel anything. Because you thought that the reward would get you long-term change and fulfillment and happiness, whereas it's not the reward. It's not the reward. It's not the thing. It's not the end goal that gets you that fulfillment and happiness. It's the process. It's the journey. And it sounds so fucking cliche, and I've listened to this shit a million fucking times from other personal development teachers. A million times. It's the progress, not the end result. It's the journey that brings you fulfillment. It's the process. But until you fucking go through it yourself a couple of times and it smacks you in the face, then you're like, motherfucker, you know what? It might just be the journey. It might just be the journey. It might not be the end goal, because I've gotten the end goal many times and I don't feel any different. So it might just be the end journey. And I just want to show you the view here. Now we're gonna go to the top, not there, but just here. And quick story, when I was like a kid, what we used to do, we used to like come over here, and then we used to like jump in the water, and it was like this scary thing. It's not that high, maybe it's like 2 meters or 3 meters, something like that, but it was scary for me. Even now it's kind of scary, but that's what we do. And then we used to like get chased by the cops because you're not supposed to jump from here and yada yada yada. But yeah, so like a couple of times when you get the end result and you don't feel happy, if you're someone who is looking to learn something, and if you're too open to personal development ideas, then you might be like, okay, maybe there's something here. Maybe there's something that I'm missing. And I had these, like I said, I had the lifestyle, I had the women, and the other thing, by the way, side note, that the mind can trick you into is that you'll tell yourself, okay, you know what? I went from making $2,000 to $4,000 and I don't feel any happier. But then you might tell yourself, okay, well, $4,000 isn't that much. I need to make $6,000 and maybe that's when I'm gonna feel different. When you start making 6 and you don't feel any different, you're like, okay, well, let's try with 10. Then you make 10 and you don't feel different. Then you make 15. You're like, well, maybe I need to get a better car. That's what's gonna do it for me. And you get a better car, you still feel the same. You're like, well, maybe I need to go on more holidays. And then you do it, you still feel the same. Like, well, maybe I need to get better clothes. Well, maybe I need to, bang horror girls. Well, maybe I need to, go to better clubs. And the mind can trick you to think that more or a higher quantity or even quality of the same thing is gonna change how you feel. And I'm here to tell you that it's not. Here to tell you that it's not. The intensity of the experience in the moment might be higher, right? Like, we can all agree that if you're having an amazing night with a woman that's, 5 out of 10, it's not gonna be the same intensity as with a woman that's like 10 out of 10. Come on, is it? And we're talking here like personality match and looks match and everything. So there's something to be said about that. But again, like if a experience with a woman cannot change your state for a long period of time and cannot really change who you are in your core, which is what you're really looking for a long period of time and keep people fulfilled for a long period of time. And I'm gonna talk around the end of the video of how to set up your life and your week in a way where you can strategically set up days to get the stimulation, to get the fulfillment, to get the leisure. Because what I've realized is that you actually need 3 of them all the time in order for you to feel complete. And by me saying this, I also want to say that if you don't get one of them or neither of them, you also should feel complete, because you shouldn't attach yourself to those things. But that's different concept for another video. It's not gonna get into that right now. I think this is good stuff for you so far, right? So let's stick with that. But if that thing itself doesn't get you that, then why do you think more of it will? When I was working as a waiter and I was making like $600 a month or whatever, I was like, damn, man, this money's tight. I'm going out. I'm spending like 200 pounds or a night, just a normal night, going dinner and drinks and 200 pounds. And boom, that's like 1/6 of my wage is gone. I buy the gym membership and this and that. And I need more money, right? I need to make more money. So then I started to work in sales and I started to make more money. I started to make like 3K, 4K. And I'm like, okay, man, this is good. I'm kind of making more money right now, but no, I need to make more money. Then I upped my game and I started making more money, double, triple, whatever. And came to a point where I'm like, motherfucker, more of this is not gonna make you happy, right? Like, money is awesome. And I think that actually there's a study, I'm not sure if it was by Harvard or something like that. It says that until you reach a point where you make 75K per year, your happiness actually goes up, because apparently like 75, maybe with inflation right now it's like 100K per year or whatever. But the idea is that there is a baseline amount of money that you have to make in order to cover the basic expenses and not have to worry about the bills and the food and all of that stuff. And fair point, right? If you're making like $1,500 a month and you have to pay rent and you have to buy yourself organic food and you have to go to the gym and you have to do all of this stuff, well, maybe it's gonna be a bit harder, right? So you should focus on earning money. But after a point, man, after a fucking point, you need to like really realize from an early age, you need to realize that more of these things is not gonna make you happy, right? So you should start to contemplate and think about, well, what is the thing that's gonna make me happy? Well, I'm glad that you asked, because that's what I'm gonna tell you right now. You listen to the random Bulgarian guy who's walking on a bridge at 6 a.m. with sunglasses on because he didn't sleep all night on what's gonna make you happy. And you might actually learn something. So, if you have stick through the 34 minutes until now, you're in for a real treat, buddy. Because we're about to get into it on how to actually set up your week, set up your month in order to have the 3 things that we talked about. Have the leisure, so you can chill out, maybe go to the sauna, jacuzzi, maybe stay home, play some video games, maybe watch some YouTube videos, maybe watch a movie, right? Whatever. Leisure. Do nothing. Chill out. Then we have the stimulation. And for different people, it's different things. For you, it might be riding your motorbike, going to motocross events, hiking, going to the clubs, going to restaurants, whatever, right? Something that's stimulating. And then the third thing is fulfillment, which is working on your goals, working on the things that move you and your life forward, and leave a feeling in you that you're winning at life, that you're a winner. So here's what I found best that works for me right now. I have my days set up like this. I wake up around 5, go for a short walk, then I go work out. It's either the gym, it's either boxing, doesn't really matter. Go work out. Come home, I eat something, and then I read most of the times, my journal for a bit, write what I have to do in the day, and then start work. Start work around anywhere between 10 and 12 p.m. Then I work until probably about between 6 and 8, just really depends on the day. And then I try to go to bed early so I can wake up the next day at 5 a.m. again. So that means that I'll probably have to go to bed at latest at 10, ideally at 8:30, so I can fall asleep by 9 and get my 8 hours of sleep in. So that would be my normal day from Monday to at least Friday. Right now I'm doing until Saturday, but at least until Friday. I think for most people, Monday till Friday is a good place to start, because that's your working day and that's your work week anyways, right? I'm just deciding to work one more extra day in the week. So I do that, and that is the fulfillment part, right? Like, see how every part of my day from Monday till Friday is me working on my goals, me working on my body, working on my mind, working on my knowledge, working on my job. And when I do these things, I don't check my phone, I don't check fucking Twitter, I don't check fucking Instagram, I don't care what my friends are doing, I don't care where they're inviting me, I don't care if there's an orgy next door, I don't care. I'm doing my shit. Doing my shit now. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. I don't care if a girl rings my phone at like 8 p.m. and she sends me a video with 4 of her girlfriends and she's like, baby, I miss you, come see me. I don't fucking care. Now, just saying that, for that one, I might crack a bit, but I'm a man of God. I only condone sexual intercourse after marriage, so I'm gonna have to pass on that. So even in that scenario, I would say no. I'm on my shit. But when the weekend hits, now things going crazy. Now your boy's gonna go out of control. And the mistake that most people make, and I made for many years, is that on the weekends I would get absolutely shit-faced. Absolutely shit-faced, like drink, and then I would have like a hangover for like 3 days. And that's not good, because your weekend is gone. Rather, you could be doing so many things in the weekend, but now it's gone because you're fucking hangover. So you can't even enjoy the weekend because you drank yourself to nothingness on Friday night, and now Saturday is gone, and then half of Sunday is gone as well, and then poop, your weekend is done. Monday is here, right? So the key here is to actually have a bit of self-control and don't drink yourself into nothingness. I'm not saying don't drink at all, but don't drink yourself into nothingness, because you're gonna want to and make sure that you make use of the time that you have in the weekend, because this is where the leisure and the stimulation comes in. So what I do in the weekends is I probably go out on a Saturday night, either to a bar, club, whatever. I like going to bars and clubs. So that's what I do. And then on Sunday, that's my stimulation. And then on Sunday, this is my leisure. What I do is I just fully chill out. I usually go to hike somewhere or beach, just full chill out, leisure mode, whatever. I do some cool things, right? Right now I'm in Bulgaria for the whole summer, so I decided to have at least one day in the week where I go and see something cool, like a waterfall or a mountain or a cool view, or just doesn't really matter, just kind of like to tour around the country and see what it's all about. So that's what I'm really trying to do, and that's my leisure. So just as you can see here, we have all of three elements. We have the fulfillment, Monday till Saturday. Then we have the leisure, Sunday. And then we have the stimulation, Saturday night. Clubs, party, girl, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, yours might look different. But this is the beauty of it. You can make it in whatever way that you want. And by the way, don't wait until you make 50K per month. Don't wait until you moved out of your mama's place. Don't wait until you've changed your job. Don't wait until, you've bought some new. Don't wait, man. Just pull out a fucking piece of paper and write down how you would structure your week so that you can get the stimulation, so that you can get the fulfillment, and you can get some leisure. And do it right now, because you're gonna procrastinate on this, and at the end of every single week you're gonna feel like something is missing, like you're not, just something is missing, something is right, like something is not right here. Like before, what I used to do is I used to have these periods where for 6 months I just fucking work and hustle and literally don't text anybody. Like I would ghost all of my friends. And they'll be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, where have you been for the past 6 months? And I'd be like, oh, I've just been working. I'm sorry. Social media detox. And then for the next 6 months, I would just, or 3, I would just like party and not work at all and just go out and go out and go out. And then my work people will be like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Like, where have you been? You haven't been performing. And my clients would be like, yo, dude, what the fuck is this? I'll be like, sorry, just too much partying, bro. And that's not a healthy way to go about it, right? But that used to happen because I used to literally constrain and restrain myself and not give myself the need that I have for leisure or the need that I have for socializing for months. For fucking months. Imagine starving someone from something for fucking months. And then all of a sudden something switches and they're like, fuck this, I'm gonna get it. So that's what used to happen with me. But now that I'm learning and living a more balanced life, where I'm like, you know what? Whatever I do from Monday till Saturday. I don't fucking care if I have 1,000 more things to do. I don't fucking care. I've told myself Monday till Saturday, that's it. And this is actually a really healthy way to go about things, because in this way you are teaching yourself of what boundaries mean, right? You're setting a boundary for yourself, for your work, and for your life. You're telling yourself, look, motherfucker, we only have 5 or 6 days in the week to get this work done. And we better do it good if you want to progress. You have to make sure everything is done, and even more than that. So you know that when you go and, relax in nature, or you go and pop bottles in the club, or, you know that when you're playing video games, you don't feel guilty that you didn't do the work that you had to do in order to earn that leisure time. And that's where, a lot of people go wrong as well. They don't do any work. They feel bad about it. Then they relax and play video games to escape from feeling bad about the fact that they didn't do anything. And now they feel bad because they played video games and didn't, and the cycle keeps going. And it's just like, well, bitch, do the fucking work and then pick up the video games, right? But it's easy to say it when you're at a level that you're able to do this. But, to bring everything back full circle, man, so far what we have covered in this video is the lifestyle that you have been sold, the money, Dan Bilzerian, the women, the travel, the boats, that stuff is all cool. And I'm still gonna go and get that shit, right? Like in a couple of years, you're gonna see me with more and more, you know, women on my stories, cooler and cooler places that I travel, cooler and cooler people that I hang out with, clothes, everything. I'm still gonna get all that material shit. I'm still gonna get it, but it's gonna come now from a place where I know for sure, for fucking sure, that it's not the thing that I'm going after, and it's not the thing that's gonna build me fulfillment. I know what's gonna bring me fulfillment. I fucking know. So now you know that, at least logically, right? Now you know that those things are not gonna bring you happiness. Now, we've talked about what will bring you happiness and fulfillment for the long run, which is focusing on your own progress, focusing on mastery, focusing on getting better, focusing on the journey, the process, whatever you want to say. Focusing on that is gonna bring you fulfillment. And by you focusing on that, on mastery, on the journey, what did we learn? That is gonna get you all of the other things anyways, like any fucking ways. So you're still gonna get all of that. So imagine, you're still gonna get all of the things that you thought you wanted, plus you're gonna feel good and be fulfilled while doing it, instead of being anxious 24/7 because you're like, oh, I don't have the thing, I don't feel happy. And then when you get the thing, you feel even more unhappy because now you got it and you still feel the fucking same. So it's always a bonus and it's always a must to focus on the journey. And then lastly, what did we also learn? That in order to feel happy, you have to have fulfillment, leisure, and stimulation. And then I gave you an example of how I've set up my week and how I get those three things, so that you can go and use that same template if you want, or create a similar one where you get yourself those three things. Then there's many more things, right? But I'm using those three. There's more things like good sleep, a good diet, socializing, having great people around yourself, having great mindset, spending quality time, laughing, many more things. But have this as a start, my friend. I think it's gonna help you out really, really a lot. And just as like a personal note, the video ended, but just as a personal note, the last years have been fucking amazing, man. Like really, really, really fucking great. I'm so grateful for everything that I've been through, every single person that I've met, every single person that, you know, did me wrong or made me feel pain or whatever it is. I am so fucking grateful for that. I'm also super grateful for the last 5 fucking years that I struggled in the UK and I was probably depressed for most of the time. Super grateful for that. Super grateful just for everything, man. And yeah, and life is getting better, and it's still filled with challenges, of course. Like life has its ups and downs, and sometimes on a daily basis. But yet again, I'm super grateful for literally everything. And if you've watched this video until now, super grateful for you as well. Thank you very much for watching. Drop me in the comments if you have any questions. But this was it from your boy, the Bulgarian. I'm gonna head home now because I gotta go to the gym. And after that, I'm gonna meet my friends from Sophia Erasmus at the beach. And I'm probably gonna get some work done on the beach because I can. And that's what my Saturday is gonna look like. And after that, we're gonna go to an opening party. Opening beach party is gonna be sick. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.